to show them what college is all about and about what sound recording is like in college. And most of the kids are sophomores and juniors, so they're not quite ready to look to college yet. But the few that are ready for college, we've taken them out to.
What do you see for your future as far as opportunities when you graduate?
Well, my future. When I graduate, when Moylan lets me graduate, I would like to get into producing music for television, for cartoons, maybe post-production.
And this is something you're doing?
Also producing for artists. Yeah, I do that now, but on a smaller scale. I'd like to do that on a much larger scale, more or less professionally, not freelancing when I get out of school.
Troy, you're a student at Lowell High School.
Yes.
And you're involved in UTech. How did you become involved in that?
I've been going since I was a sophomore.
And what are you doing? What types of things are you doing there?
Well, I used to do the cameras, and then Dave came with sound cord, and then I started getting into that because I like making music and rapping, and so he helped me, and we recorded a couple of songs there already.
And you're a sophomore?
No, I started.
Oh, you started as a sophomore.
Yeah.
And what year are you in now? You're a
Senior.
senior? Is it something you think you're going to go into in college, or
Yes.
are you looking into Umass Lowell?
I really want to go to Boston College. I really want to go there.
And what types of things do you think you learned from UTech? What
I
type
learned
of
how
experience do you think you've received?
I learned how to make beats. I learned how to use the cameras and how to put them on and edit them on and make a video out of them. I learned a bunch of stuff.
Okay, Kara, could you tell us a little bit more about the Youth Development Center as far as it says it serves as a means for releasing the hidden talents of youths.
And we have tons of different programs, and any teen can start a program. They just have to get an interested core group involved, and then we'll seek out the resources to provide that that program. Right now we actually just had a hip hop demo today for a hip hop dance class. We've got salsa, we have a step team. They just had a performance at Stompfest in Providence last weekend. We have Soups On, which is our culinary arts program, and they're actually making a Thanksgiving dinner tonight for the whole center. They make meals every week on Wednesdays. There's the video program and sound recording, and there's so many, like every day there's a Goddess, which is our young women's creative writing program. There's TOP, which is teen outreach program, which is a group for young women. And we're just starting a new group today that's like a crafts kind of group. So there's constantly stuff going on with that.
And now the Street Work Center. Let's touch a little bit on that. I know that you're involved in street violence and
we have the Street Worker Center is kind of like our outreach component. They do a lot of outreach in the community. We have 4 senior staff street workers who are involved on a daily basis and just being out there and like making relationships with the teens, doing gang-ins, peace summits, and just kind of getting teens engaged in UTech. And that is definitely kind of, I guess, like UTech outside of the center.
what types of successes have you seen in that area?
I have only been at UTech for a brief amount of time, but even in that time I've seen a couple of teens who have built very strong relationships with the street workers through that kind of outreach, and gone from being involved in gangs or not really feeling very interested in school or anything to going into college, getting hooked up with jobs and the resources that they need to do what they want to do.
David, What types of successes have you seen working with the kids in the SRT program?
A lot. The kids are learning computers and technology. For instance, one kid came in, he didn't know how to turn a computer on, and now he knows how to use the most up-to-date music software. He knows how to get around on a keyboard. They're learning a lot. They're learning how to set up microphones, how to use outboard equipment, as well as what's on the computer. They're learning a lot. They're learning how to put together compositions, more or less beats, and how to make them sound better to people and also themselves. And they're also learning about a lot of other music rather than not only just hip-hop. They're learning that there's a whole world of other music out there than just hip-hop.
And how do kids get involved in this?
It's walk-in. We do outreach. Me and Kara do outreach. Troy's doing some outreach too, where we go to the high schools, we go to the bus stops, we go downtown. We make a lot of phone calls, word of mouth. So we're in the community a lot.
Do you see more kids getting involved in certain areas than others?
Absolutely. I think there are kind of like favorite programs, but that changes constantly. So it's not like always sound recording is the most popular program, but it's definitely seen like its periods of being the most popular. There's time like STEP is huge right now. So I mean, I think that's constantly changing depending on the teams that are in the center.
Now, we talked about the program where you had to have 10 signatures and then a class would be formed. Who teaches that class? Like, how does that?
Well, that's that falls into the youth development coordinator's job to basically take those 10 signatures. Okay, we want to have a class in this, and then she will go and find somebody to teach that class, which is part of, like, we had the hip hop demo today. She's in the process of finding an instructor for the hip hop dance class because that's a class that the teens have shown interest in having.
And most of this is done after school, or?
Yeah, we're open 2:30 to 8 Monday through Thursday.
And the age is 16 to 23?
13 to 20.
13 to
16 to 23 is for open school.
Open school. Okay. Well, as I said, I'm here with Kara Powers, David Ampong, and Troy Boykins from United Teen Equality. Thank you for joining the show.
Can we give shout-outs to people in the class? To people in the sound recording class?
Excuse me?
Can we give shout-outs to people in the sound recording class?
Sure, go ahead.
And everybody at UTech, Monoff, Greg, right, Dennis. Who else we got? Melissa, Savannah. Don't edit this out either. This is good stuff. Juan Carlos, Abby, Richie, Victor.
How about you, Troy? Anyone
Who
you
else?
want to talk to?
Beantown.
Corey Boykins.
Yeah.
Great.
Did we get everybody? Who else?
Get everyone?
We got Nathan,
Nate Dog,
Sacco,
Mike, Pun.
P.
Who else? Betty.
Chris.
Great.
Alex,
All right.
Thank you.
Jonathan. Susie.
The String Project is a community-university partnership. Basically, it was founded by the hard work of Dr. Kay Roberts, who applied for a grant with the ASTA Foundation. And part of why the ASTA Consortium was interested in developing string projects was there was a perceived shortage of string teachers throughout the country and string players. So